No, 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 no! No! Not this one. Hey guys, it is another day, and for today's magic trick, the Pattay is going to reveal. Uh-oh. This cover didn't do a good job. A riding snapper tractor. Let's see if this battery still holds a charge. It's been a couple of days. We are still waiting on some parts, but now we can progress. But the important part is guess what? It starts and cranks on its own. So we are going to progress forward. Progress forward with this restyle restoration. I am going to convert the Nicky 6 crappy carburetor to the Wheelbarrow. I'm going to do that off camera. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I've done it before. In the process, I am going to circumcise it for reliability. And then we're going to start on some deck work and some of the customizations that I want to do to, well, customizations. I'm trying something new here, guys, and tell me what you think before we actually get to it. I bought a digital voltmeter, which I'm a huge fan of because I like little stuff like that. I really like it on some of the Craftsman LT 1500s, 2500s or whatever. Don't kill me in the comment for that. But you know they have the analog one. I don't know. I just like gauges. I like mechanical stuff. And it also doubles up as a USB charger, so that could modernize this tractor and hopefully bring it up to the current year and make it a little bit easier to sell. Okay, the headlights don't work on this, and they're freaking expensive. So believe it or not, it's cheaper to buy in bulk LEDs. So we're gonna throw some LED headlights in there, and we're gonna conquer this deck. That side chute is missing, and I tried getting one. If I needed to piece it together, it's 150 bucks. Yes, can we spend it? Yes, because we got this tractor cheap enough, but I'm not. So I'm gonna do a little bit of fabrication. It's just a lawnmower, not a spaceship, so we can definitely get this cutting and mowing and functioning as it should. And it's very, very simple in my mind. I'm glad the parts took a little while to get there, but it gave me more time to think. I was throwing some ideas around and really overthinking such a simple task. Now, by nature, I like to fabricate, but it gave me some time. I was doing some tractor shopping. I seen another tractor, and it gave me some inspiration, and the light bulb went off, and I already bought some materials to fabricate something. I'm gonna set them aside for another day, another project, because as you can see, one day my luck is going to run out. So off camera, I'm gonna circumcise it, new carburetor, and then we'll come back and we'll go from there. camera picking this up. It's snowing. We haven't had snow all year, and I'm working on the tractor, and it's freaking snowing. I just want to make sure you guys are seeing this. It's light, but it's here. Lord have mercy. Oh. Only me. Only me. All right, guys, it is the next day after that surprise little bit of snow and a lot of rain, and I just got done with work and it's not supposed to rain, and here we are, it's starting to drizzle, but nonetheless we are going to start phase 1 of some upgrades and some modernizations. Yesterday I did the fuel lines, the carburetor, and we'll go over that in a little bit. I still need to do one last line, and that's the complete line from the fuel pump, runs all the way underneath up into that massive tank in the back. So that's a little bit more complicated compared to if the tank was here. Usually on some of the, you know, shoot me, you know, say if I'm wrong, right? I think that if it's like an economic residential lawn tractor, that the gas tank is up in here, okay? Once you get into the higher end residential tractors, you get this massive tank underneath the seat. But I know I might contradict myself, I actually like those Craftsman LT 1000s, 1500s, 2000s, 3000s. You know, those Husqvarna tractors are really, really, really built well, and I'm a fan. So anyway, what we're gonna do to round 1 is, oh wait a minute, hold on. So the reason why I'm not dropping the deck yet is, as you guys can see, it is cold. Apparently a lot of states within the United States are getting like some blizzard warning and whatnot, and unfortunately where we are on Long Island, we're just getting a cold snap and some rain, which is 50-50, because on that nice weather that we had, I chose to do that tractor instead of this one. It is what it is. So I'm trying to kill a couple of birds with one stone. Is I got to drop the deck, retrofit a side discharge chute from an MTD, and we'll go over that, replace the belts, and replace that last fuel line, and of course we're going to have to paint the deck and, you know, do our thing to the rest of the machine. As you guys can see off camera, I know you guys like to see me clean things, I just did it while we had the opportunity. So let's go over this digital volt gauge that also has some USB charging ports on it. I got this from Amazon. This thing is so economic. I'll put a link in the description to buy one yourself. That, I mean, it's a no-brainer if you think we could try and get a little bit more money or take this to the 21st century. So look at this. So if I read the description right, okay, this voltmeter, as you can see it, the digital readout right here, and has this weatherproof cap. If you want a USB charge, wham bam, thank you ma'am, you have your USB, your digital readout, and you actually have your on off button. But we already determined that those loose bare wires are key on and key off. So we don't have to worry about turning this on and off. I think I have never used this yet, so we are going to double check before we start fitting this, and we're going to mock this in, and I'm going to tell you where I hope I could install it, and maybe it's not going to work out that way, and we're going to have to put it someplace else. And I want to give you guys another option, and you guys can make that decision to yourself. All right guys, so pay attention to those two loose wires. One is power, one is ground. So we determined that yellow is power, and this is labeled positive, negative. So one is silver, one is like bronze. Positive is silver, negative is bronze. So we might not even have to use the harness that came with it. So let's hook this up. All right, let's turn key on. Why are you not starting? Oh, a little bit of throttle. Okay. There we go, we hit the power button. We're at 12.3. Let's warm this engine up a little bit. 12.7. Okay, 13.2. And then look, we close it. How cool is that? And I got it in red because it matches the tractor. Now, I want to see one other thing, and we're going to hook this up. I want to see if we need to pull the fuse. Alrighty guys, this is absolutely perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And I don't know if you guys seen it on camera, but I disconnected this fuse and it shut off the gauge. So that means that we don't have to install an inline fuse to protect this and the rest of the electrical system on the machine. This fuse covers it all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through with the installation, and then when we're done, I have a couple USB powered things. A cell phone is my main concern, is we're gonna run the machine, charge a cell phone, and see where it goes from there. But let's move forward. We know it works. Let's go with the installation. So we are here, bird's eye view. If this is a little shaky, forgive me, but I am trying to film in one hand and hold the gauge in the other, right? So if we are sitting in the tractor, this is our view. In a perfect world, this would go right here. But what I want to do is see if I could take one of these away and put these in the stash for parts, because these do come in handy. These are two different sizes. So let me get you back on the stand. We'll yank one of these off and we shall see if we could fit a circle in a square. Alrighty, so we're gonna pop these covers off. Let's pop both of them off. Let's see what we're working with, and let's go from there. I just broke one of these, just my luck. And you know, what was that kids game growing up that we played? None of this is going to work. And I really wanted to, yeah, we're gonna have gaps, and that's something that I don't want. I was hoping that these covers would cover a little bit more than the hole that's open, you know, like the overlapping, but that is not the case. So we will go with, come on, don't break. Yeah, I just broke this one. Hopefully it doesn't shake. No, it doesn't shake. All right, so now the new plan of attack is right here next to the mow in reverse. Now I wish I had the key. I'm still waiting on that from the dealer to, you know, I don't know how it works, if this is a key where, you know, you twist it, or is it just a snowblower key where you stick it in, break continuity, and call it a day? Because if this is a twist key, then you know what, maybe we will, if this is a twist key and it interferes with the volt gauge, we could move this to the blank and then put the blank here, and there'll be no interference. It looks like the harness will transfer easily, so let's go out, and you really should use a hole saw. I don't have any. So we're gonna see if I have a really big fat drill bit, and we're gonna cut a hole and we're gonna mount this thing up. All right guys, this is just gonna be the last part of this video. The rain is starting to come a little bit on and I can't film in this weather. So let's just try and not be brazen. Got this big fat drill bit. I really should be taking off this steering wheel. Golly. Can we snake it through the opening? I mean, we're just drilling through plastic here. Man. Alrighty, so I set the steering wheel straight to make sure we're in alignment. And if it's not in alignment, this is a great opportunity to recenter your steering wheel. So let's pop this nut off. 15/16. Let's get this washer out of the way. Man, this is tough. Is there something else in here? Is there anything on the side? And let's see. Really don't want to mess this up. Yeah, it's moving. No, 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 no! No!